Hey guys, so a few people have been asking what kind of skin routine I do. It really varies in terms of like morning, evening, or depends what you're doing in the day and things. But my kind of staple thing that I always do is just cleaning my face, and it's the evening one. So it's after work, it's after a day out something, or after a night out. So I'm going to show you some of the products that I've been using recently, and I'm going to try and show you guys the ones that I've actually stuck with using. So it's showing a little bit more genuinely what I do use all the time. So I'm going to start with the machine that I use to do all this. This little thing called a Foreo. I'm going to do the whole zoomy thing. It's called a Foreo, and this one's the Luna Mini. It's an exfoliating pad. So if I hold it up, I don't know if you can hear it. Sorry, I've got the extractor pan on in here. So this little bit lights up and it just vibrates like hell, and it's pretty much like a sonic toothbrush for your face, but instead of something like the Clarisonic, which I've tried before and did like, it uses silicone little nubs rather than brush heads, so I think it's more, well, it is more hygienic, and cleaning is much easier, and it does last. I never actually need to change the heads of these, so that's cool. So in detail, I don't even know if this is zooming in or not, I'm sorry if it's not. It has smaller heads here, then it gets bigger and bigger, and then on the back, this is like blackhead Kill Bill stuff. So you use this on areas kind of like nose, under the nose, forehead, cheeks if you get blackheads there. They do one for men and for women. They're all pretty unisex, but they do bigger ones, which I kind of regret. I should have bought the bigger one, but something for in the future. But for now, this is really cool. So what I use it with is a cream cleanser or a foaming one. I don't really have dry skin. I have dry skin, but I have combination skin, so it's pretty much dry apart from this bit. So I have like the greasiest forehead in the world, or what I feel like is the greasiest forehead in the world, and then I'll have the driest cheeks, and then a neck that just can't move because it's so dry sometimes. So I try and do cream cleansers as much as I can. So at the moment, this one was quite a treat for me actually, and a throwback to when I was in New Zealand. This is the Antipodes cream cleanser. Nice kind of creamy, kind of herby. I like the Ren products because they smell herby and kind of like botanical, and I like that, especially if you're in the evening and you want something to really relax with and just wash away everything that's happened in the day. You want something just herby and kind of nice. And kind of similar scent, it's this Decleor Aroma Cleanse. This is way foamier, so either some days I'll mix them two together to kind of get the benefits of both. Don't know if that totally kills it, but I think it works for me. And this is for more combination to oily skin. So whereas the cream cleanser with oil really helps to kind of make my skin nice and soft and help before I'm shaving or something, this one just kind of helps to like bust any oil away. So if it is going to be before a night out or something, I would prefer probably to use something like this. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to clean my face first with all this stuff. So I'm going to go to the sink now, wet all this, and may regret not doing this on top of a sink because it may go all over me. But right, so now I've wetted my face, and I'm going to put some of the cream cleanser on for the Antipodes and a little bit of the Decleor. Right, so now it's all dry, pretty much anyway, and if I could like put it through the camera, the feeling you get on your skin, and I literally thought I'd like get used to it, but I swear every single day, like it just takes off that like crap layer of just everything build up. And if you like live in a town or city or anything and you're kind of just surrounded with it, it feels amazing. So then I will go on the next steps, which in an evening, if I was going to do something really treat, I would do this, which is the Alpha H Liquid Gold. And this I got about 6-7 months ago, and I tried it kind of consecutively, so I used it every other day in the evening without any moisturiser after, so that was the more intensive treatment that they say, and it really dried my skin out, but it was amazing. So what I have done is I've kind of brought it down to just doing it maybe once a week, and I've never actually tried it with the moisturiser after, which is what they do say, or with a serum after it, so it kind of dilutes the effect of it, because it is pretty much just glycolic acid and loads of other things like licorice and protein. But this is really cool, and that was actually one of the things that when I read other YouTubers and bloggers, that you actually see a benefit immediately, and you always hear that, and sometimes you buy into it and it's not actually that case, and then you're kind of just a bit bummed. But this actually was, and on QVC you actually get some really good prices. So I got 100 ml and I think it was like 25 or 30 pound, and you can get a massive one as well. So if you do like it, maybe save and get the big one, or for Christmas you can ask someone. But on a normal night I would just use a normal toner. So my usual one is this Clinique. Now, well, guys is called the scruffing lotion, but I didn't realise they did the guys one, and I've just ended up sticking with the women's one, which is the story of my life, to be honest, with products. And yeah, that's pretty much done, so that just shows how much I like it. That one, number 2, I think is for, well, it is for dry combination and mixed skin, so it's for kind of a drier skin but still quite oily. So I really like that one because I actually get that kind of tingle toner, like stinging alcohol effect, which sounds like sadistic as it is, it's actually quite nice on the skin, and like we all like it. And this is the third step one, which is, it's not the third step one, it's the second step of it, it's the toner, but it's the number 3. So this one, and also I use this one. I don't use it as much. I don't feel that this gives the same kind of tingle effect, so I don't feel like it does that much. But this is supposed to be more of a moisturizing, clarifying one. So even though it doesn't kind of feel like it's taking off my skin or making it evaporate when the alcohol is drying off, this probably is best if you don't want something that does strip your skin at all, because to be honest, when I put it on, yeah, I don't really feel it like it's done much, but it hasn't taken anything away, and it still cleans your face, so that is probably good if you have got pretty kind of dry skin. Moisturizers at the moment, I use a shit ton, but the ones that I've been using right now, because I've been having really dry skin, is this one, which I wrote a blog post about. It's from Superdrug, and I got it on the half price sale, so it was something like £6 or £5.49. And it is amazing. It's the strangest cream. It's like that if I show you in it, because that contrasts. So it's really similar to the Givenchy Le Soin Noir, which is probably one of the most expensive creams I've ever used in my life. I never got the bottle. It was like a little tester one that I got. That was probably one of the nicest face creams I've ever got in the world, and I aim to be able to afford that soon. But that is a really good kind of dupe, and I prefer using that in the day, but sometimes if I've got something the day after and I really want something on my skin which isn't kind of like a heavy cream to go to sleep with, this is a really nice kind of gel consistency. And then if I want something like a full-on 3-course meal for my face, I actually use, it's from the bathhouse, and I apologise for these bottles because I've completely battered them. These are the body lotions, and I've used the hand cream, the body lotion, and the body butter creams. And I actually use them all over my body, but especially on my face. So I actually get the really big ones like this, which is in the velvet oak and cardamom, which is like a really, kind of smells like a really nice evening iris, kind of orchid, really chilled nighttime lavender kind of oatmeal scent. Like I put that on, I can't put it all over my face because it's quite strong, but I love that, and it literally just sends you to sleep. And this other one, which is my favourite, to be honest, is the frangipani and grapefruit. I'm so embarrassed with that bottle. Frangipani and grapefruit. This is argan oil, cardamom, clove, jasmine, lemon, everything. And that's just all the oils that are added to it. Any dimethicone is like bare minimum, which I really like, because a lot of creams actually need to have some sort of silicone, which give it that. If you've ever used a face cream and it's got that kind of silky kind of like primer finish, it's probably because it's got silicone in it. Not that it's bad, because obviously it's a sphere which is too big to enter the face, so it's actually quite good to kind of act as a barrier. So it's really good for locking moisture in and kind of making the appearance of the skin look better. But with face creams, I always worry that that actually stops the product going in, which is why I love the bathhouse and all their things, because it's really natural, and actually most of the ingredients before, well, all of them are in order, is all the kind of micronutrients and the really nourishing oils and stuff. So I try and do all my face care things like that, similar with the face wash and things. Look on the ingredients list, everything that's listed from A to Z is in the amount that it's in. It's kind of like food, so you know that if you're looking at a bottle and it's saying alcohol second ingredient, you know it's going to dry your skin out to shit. And you want something that's going to have all those active ingredients like avocado oil, argan oil, glycerin, all those things that are going to be really good for your skin to be using. You want to be looking for that when it's kind of the first top down. Anything lower than that, it's because they're literally putting in like 0.1%. So don't get cut into that, because you can really buy some expensive creams and look in the ingredients list and it's just rubbish, and all these so-called ingredients that they put in to help your skin, they're not even getting down into those layers because they can't, because all the ingredients are really just to make your skin look topically perfect, which is all fine, but that pretty much just sounds like a primer before you're going out clubbing and things, you know, not for something when you're in bed, you've had like a herbal tea and you're watching Netflix and you actually have the time to feed your skin, which you want to be doing. And if you're doing your skincare this much, then you need to be doing it the best. So that's kind of my top tip to have a little look at. But don't get too hung up with it. Obviously, if you bought this stuff, use it up. But it's just in the future, it's a good way that I've kind of looked into the kind of quality of the stuff that I put on my face. Not price, because, you know, I can still get cheap things and I can still, you know, save to get expensive things, but it's focusing more on the actual ingredients rather than just like the brand or the advert, no matter how hot they are in the advert. So that's pretty much all my face skincare. I'm fake tanning in about half an hour, so I'm not going to put any face moisturiser on, otherwise I'm going to end up with white face and dark body. These were all my evening kind of take the day off cleaning, cleansing routine, and I hope you liked it. And if you have any questions, or actually if like with my skin type and stuff, if you've got any products that you've used and you've got similar skin to mine, drop me a comment in the box below and let me know what you think. But yeah, take care, bye.